আসসালামু আলাইকুম dear audience and good evening. এখন আমি জানি যে আমি একটা লাইভ করতেছি. Usually I don't do lives. But don't you worry. This is not going to be some boring live. শুধু আমি থাকবো না, শুধু তোমরাও থাকবো না. But there is a special guest. Can you guess who it may be? I do wonder. But this guest is actually very special. She অনেক কিছু জানে. She অনেক talented, kind, compassionate, and it is none other than Rafika Islam.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for giving me
This,
the chance to be here.
of course, no problem, Rafika. আমি অনেক honored যে তুমি একটা টাইম বানায় আমার ছোট লাইভ পডকাস্টে আসতে পেরেছো.
No issue. I'm glad that she just invited me and I'm really excited over the moon to join it and story and cat with all of you. So yeah.
Dear audience, this is Rafika Islam, a talented, kind, compassionate young lady who knows so many things, has so many talents. But আমি যদি এগুলো সব কিছু এখানেই বলে দেই, আমাদের ফান কোথায় যাবে? সেজন্য, Rafika, I want to ask you one thing. How has your day been?
Sure. My day was actually good. I've been to another place, and I just enjoyed a lot. And especially, I was very interested to join the live anytime and meet you and others, all the viewers and everyone. Thanks for joining us today and giving us a wonderful value of your time.
No problem. It's actually my honor. And I want to know something. How do you feel being the first guest on my live?
Well, actually, it's just very interesting because first time me and Elsa met and Zero Olympia together, she was a wonderful anchor for sure, and especially she said too much about me. She's equally as compassionate, talented, and very humble person. She is very patient too, I have to say, and thanks for giving me all those times for having a free time, and especially to be here as your first guest. I feel amazing and like a great opportunity has been for me, and grabbing it is actually a chance. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much for your patience as well. And just one more question. Are you feeling nervous?
Nervous? Well, I have a big vocabulary. I don't think it has the word nervous. I'm interested instead.
That's amazing. So,
Thank
now
you.
we're going to start. Actually, Rafika,
Hmm.
I've heard about something. তুমি টেসল
Sure.
বাংলাদেশে একটা ESL trainer. So, what does ESL
Sure.
mean and what do they do?
Well, if I have to say that, ESL means English as a second language trainer. For example, that we Bengali people, we talk in Bangla, and for sure that Bangla is our, we can say mother tongue, and it's our first language. So making people aware of English is really important because it's a global language. Secondly, all around the world, whatever you do, it is included in English and most of everything. So knowing about it, hold a very significant place. So yep, that is why teaching it as a second language, like permanent native, that is what an ESL trainer does. Thanks you.
That is actually very interesting. But what
Yeah.
got you so interested in teaching English?
If I say about that, it is not about teaching, it is about compassionate or the people I meet daily and explore children's, and beside that I also teach some teachers, and I do CCP, I teach them. So if I talk about that, I think that from a young age when kids learn to speak, or when they learn about something new and explore themselves, if I say about that, everyone has talent, everyone, and Allah has given us the equal brain amount of everyone. So coming out those and flourishing your talent is the one thing that we all want to do. And for my country, it is actually like a citizen's job to make people aware about that, and all the children should speak in fluent English, for example, and everyone. So yeah, that's why.
Wonderful answer. And I have one more thing to ask you. What do you think
Sure.
is the biggest challenge that people in English, like learning English, has to face?
If I talk about that, the first thing or the things that like usually people or the students face will be speaking problems, because you can see, for example, if I give you a small example, for example, when I go to cook, I know how to cook noodles, but I cannot cook it because I don't know how to like boil the water and a lot of things. So if I talk about that type of things, like students are the same thing. They know the rules, but they cannot speak fluently or can express their emotions sometimes. They can't understand native speakers' words or language. And as a speaker, I think that making people like clear and aware of your talking speech is more important than anything. So I like to make everyone aware of their talents and discover themselves. So yeah, thank you.
Amazing. And another one again. You're an anchor. You're a voice artist. You're a public speaker. You can do so many things. But what's your favorite role out of the three?
Um, Favorite role of the free, I would like to say that I like to anchoring and voice artist. Wait, I will choose all because I am a little bit a lot of headed. So I cannot choose one because if I say it every day, each one express a different emotion. For example, for anchoring, I meet a lot of new people, like experience myself in life as I'm only 12 years old, and meeting people self is one of the best thing I can do. I like talking to people because I'm an extrovert, obviously. And secondly, for voice artist, it's an emotion for my voice which I can express through speaking and giving my voice to others to listen. And yeah, that's all if I say about that. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. So, how did you actually build all of this confidence all at once?
If I say about that, nothing. Like if I say a famous quote that is, it is not like that when you wake up suddenly in a sudden morning and see, oh my God, I have a lot of talent, I'm confident. Nothing like that. So if I say about that, it's like a stair that step by step you'll go higher with each little day. For example, little drops of water make the mighty ocean. I think everyone have heard this proverb. So yeah, like little by little, when we learn to speak or when we like to embrace what we are doing, then it can be the best way to express yourself.
Amazing once again. So, I have another one. Did you have any funny experience in your days of doing anchoring or voice speaking?
Actually, I did a lot because I'm a little bit silly. Because not like that everyone is perfect. Wait, let me tell you a double standard meaning. You like it because people say that practice makes a man perfect, but no one is perfect, right? So similarly,
Yep.
like that, if I say, one of the funny experiences was one day I was voice recording, and I was really, really interested about that time. It was about for 12 hours straight. So I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling sleepy. And suddenly I saw a small cockroach like walking over the table. So I shouted so loud that my like sleep was gone. And yeah, it
Oh
was
my
actually a
god.
little bit silly for me. People came and said, "Oh my
That's
God, what happened to you, Rafika? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm okay. Calm down." So it was funny for me.
that's all right. I wish I could have been there. It would be so hilarious.
Yeah.
Here's another one. You've been certified by Google, Meta.
Mhm.
Actually impressive. How did you do this?
Thank you. Well, if I say that, let me tell you from a little bit details, guys. So when I was 10 to 9 years old, it was 2024, I guess. So in that time, Google has prepared an like international course of examination all over the world, among 100 and like I guess 85 countries, and yeah, there was only 13 people, only 13 with an M, only 13 with an M, nothing more. So the
Wow.
most hardest thing was that there was no time limit and no like specific time that you have to do in that time. So you don't know that your competition or your opponent can be a graduate, or sometimes it also can be a Harvard student or someone more talented. Who guess it can be Elon Musk too, so I don't know. So it was a little bit hard for us. We had to work day and night for that. And when we do that type of thing, it's a lot of stress. And another thing was, it was my half yearly exam was going on. So I was like managing and balancing both them. So when I got the results that I became 10, not once, but uh, like three times over the world, I became second in Google's Gold League in about 13 million people. So it was one of the like best experience I've ever had, and more three times diamond and bronze too. So yeah, thank you for giving your patience
Wow,
and time.
impressive. So that's actually impressive. So that's how you felt about it, right? How did you actually feel about it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Actually, if I say, I already said it before that I felt fantastic about that. And also, Google, I have a record that in that time, let me tell you a hard time, guys. It's so like emotional for me that time, suddenly my Gmail account was banned. I was like, oh my God, what happened? In my Google league, and that was one of the hardest league in Google, like Google himself. So when we were just so much in stress, suddenly it was only 4 days left, 4 days only. And in 4 days, you have to get to the top in the world, not only in Bangladesh, or like in a division, but in the world. So it was a lot of stress and your willing power. So I would say the best would go to my parents, my teachers, and the guardians, and also my mentor, who have taught me that how to go big in life and don't be nervous in any situation, and to face
All
such
right.
challenges it's like a lot of patience. If I say like
Okay.
life is short, but it is actually like a bicycle. That if you can balance it, then your life will be filled with opportunities, but sometimes there will be some hard things you have to face. Thank you.
That's amazing. Amazing quote. So, actually, Rafika, what has gotten you into UI or UX?
Oh, okay. Let me explain a bit first. That UI UX is actually a graphic design type. So I am just very interested in like discovering myself. And UI UX mean, for example, user interfaces. Whenever we go somewhere, we can see a thumbnail or domain expresses. Actually, it's a sector in IT or graphic designing. So in that sector I've been working, and yeah, I want to still improve myself a lot. I've been certified by it too, and working as a freelancer. So yeah, I'm more interested in much in the future for all of us and the world to represent ourselves on the global league.
All right. Amazing. Okay. So, if they want to get into these graphics, what should they learn? What skills should they have?
If I talk about that, it's not only a specific thing. I would say that graphics is not about like learning a single topic or an ability. It's about your willpower and how much you can be patient, passionate, and consistent. Because when in my term, if I say about that, I had to work hard and learn a lot of softwares, a lot of things. And by that, day by day, after practice of 1 year, I became this, not in one day, guys. So, yeah, obviously, hard work pays off. I believe in
Amazing.
this quote.
Definitely. Hard work does pay off. Okay, Rafika, I've heard that you've been an ambassador for many Olympiads. So, how'd
Sure.
you get there?
If I talk about that, then I would say, Olympiad is a problem that people doesn't actually attend in. It is a
Okay,
global
Rafika, I'm
program
gonna
that
pause
people
you
should
a little bit
actually.
there. Rafika, I'm
Oh,
gonna pause a
sure.
little bit there. We have a question that
Mhm.
in which class do we read in? So, can you answer that
Okay.
first?
Okay, so I am a sixth grader, so that means I am in class six, and I am working, and also I'm an institution of Bisheshtu Mushabdurov Public College. And if you ask about my academics, well, I've been first in my school for 6 years in a row, so it is definitely possible to balance your academics and co-curriculum activities together. So for that, I
And
would say yes, it is.
as for me, I am a fifth grader, definitely younger than Rafika, and I study at Jahan International School, Borsal branch. And just like Rafika, my academic studies have been booming for, let's say, a streak, maybe 7, 6 years, something like that. All right,
Wow, that's
please
nice.
continue.
I'll have a small clap for you. It was amazing. Aha. And I also got scholarship for class 5 as we gave our primary scholarship. And yep, we got the award yesterday, so I was a little bit more excited than before.
Oh,
So
that's
yes,
actually
thank you.
great. So I have another question. Why are Olympiads actually necessary for these young minds?
This question is actually really severe if we ask for, because Olympiad is about a specific or several topics. For example, there can be an English Olympiad, mathematics Olympiad, like we can also go for physics and mental math, blah, 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 a lot of things. So these things are really necessary for all the students in Bangladesh to learn, because in current global population, if I say about something in our country, about 70 to 78 million of 8 million are students in Bangladesh whole population. So we have to control that, and as well as if I say about that type of things, we should actually attend in Olympics or Olympiads, because it can give us a chance to know more. Even if you win or lose, that doesn't matter at all, because it is not actually a fact that if you win or lose in life, everyone has to lose in life. And believe me, failure is the pillar of success. And my first Olympiad was a little bit weird too, so I wouldn't say that you would not be nervous. So, for that, if I say about that, you have to, because exploring and discovering your short life is the main way, and making your life meaningful is a way to make it more interesting.
Alright, someone just said El Sabu. Hi, hello, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're enjoying this live. Okay, next question. So I know it's actually impressive you owned over 200 certificates. How?
If I talk about that, about 135 of them are from Google and Meta, and the other half is from international, national academics, so a lot of them. And like
This
this, I
girl,
guess, yes, it is.
this girl is a supercomputer. That's my theory.
No, no, no. No, no, no. And yeah, for my viewers, I've two sentences for you guys. One is talent is inside us, inside every human being. So don't say that I don't know anything, I can't do anything. That's not the point. The point is, if you try, nothing is impossible. For me, if I talk about that type of thing, sometimes I saw a lot of people like me, but they're like mostly from foreign countries. I was like, oh my god, how do they like manage all these? If I was there, I would go crazy. And see me after 2 years or like 5 years later, I'm still in this position and not getting tired. So yeah,
Someone said very impressive live and thank you so much. We're both trying hard and we have a very impressive guest as well. So thank her too. Okay, next
it's
question.
okay.
Do you think certificates are better or do they come in handy?
Okay, for my viewers, আমি বাংলায় কিছু একটি বলতে চাচ্ছি, যেটি
No
হচ্ছে,
problem.
if I talk about that, you all know Harvard, right? Elsa, you know Harvard. I know
Yeah, of
that
course. I'm
you
to
know
Harvard
Harvard,
Johnny.
right? Yes, এবং হার্ভার্ড হচ্ছে মাই ড্রিম ইউনিভার্সিটি অবভিয়াসলি। সো বলা হয় যে আমেরিকায় একজন মানুষ প্রায় হার্ভার্ড থেকে 6টি ডিগ্রি, হাউ মেনি ডিগ্রিজ, 6 degrees only
20
from Harvard. So,
Wow.
oh my God. So that person must be like multi-talent or something like that, people can think. এবং আমি যদি বলি, একটি সায়েন্টিফিক প্রোগ্রামে বলা হয়েছে যে by 2027, about all of the 24 million people of Bangladesh or all over the country, people will lose their job for AI, only for AI.
That's
So
true.
Elsa, ask me why. Can you ask me why?
Okay, why? Why?
Okay. আমি যদি বলি, ওই হার্ভার্ডের ব্যক্তি যখন গুগলে গিয়েছিলেন, তাকে বলা হয়েছিল, what can you do that AI can't do? And he was like, um, um, because if you know astronomy, AI also knows astronomy, and even better. You know English, AI knows English too. You know coding, AI know it too. You know PowerPoint, AI know it too. So what's the difference? And that is where skill came off in our real life experiences. I think certificates doesn't matter at all how much certificate you get. The matter is কতটা বেশি স্কিল আমরা অর্জন করছি আমাদের জীবনে, and how we are making our life more meaningful by getting those type of skills. এটা মানে না যে লাইক সবগুলোই লাইক স্কিল আমাদের শিখতে হবে। Like mastering one skill is enough. For example, এত কিছু পারি, এত কিছু, and also Elsa is multi-talented. When I saw her first, I'm like, oh my god, this girl is really talented. I was jealous too.
You're talented
So
too, don't you dare, don't you dare. We're both
so
talented
when
here.
I just yeah, when I was there, I was like, what about the skills? If I talk about the skills, বলা হয় যে একজন ব্যক্তি যদি স্কিল পারে তাহলে তার এই কিছুদিনের মধ্যে, for example, by 2030 people will actually like go forward to skills rather than certificates, because skill is the main thing that you show practically in your life and certificates don't, because it doesn't matter. So that doesn't mean that you don't like need to get certificates at all. Yeah, it can make your profiles looks a bit heavy and heavy, but still, skill is the main thing which, in my opinion, it's the best for people to learn and think. Because হার্ভার্ডে যে ব্যক্তি 5টি ডিগ্রিকে মানে পেও লাইক পারেনি, গুগলে জব পেতে পারেনি, তো একজন মানুষ কিভাবে শুধু কয়েকটি ডিগ্রি পেতে পারে? So that's my question. And age is just a limit. Age is just a number for me.
Yes, yes,
Because
I definitely agree.
anyone can do anything. Yes, because Elsa এখন
Definitely
অনেক
agree.
ছোট. Yeah, we are actually like same age. আমি হচ্ছে
That's true, we
oh,
are.
you know, my birthday is coming on August 7th after some days, so I was a
Oh
little bit more
my
excited
goodness,
about this.
we
And I
need a
will
birthday
turn
party.
only 12. এবং
Okay,
আমি হচ্ছে মাত্র 12 বছর পড়বো এবার. So that's
wow.
I think okay, thanks a
Okay,
billion.
of
Mhm.
course. So I have another question. Tumi, তোমার love for poetry, how did you find your love for poetry or like videos?
If I talk about that type of thing, I would like to say poetry মানে কবিতা অথবা গান, অবশ্যই ইংলিশ এগুলো অনেকটা দরকার, কিন্তু আমাদের মাতৃভাষা নিয়ে তো আমাদের একটু কাজ টাজ করতে হবে নাকি? So
Yeah,
for
yes.
that, I found poetry and like other things much more interesting, because if I talk about that, বাংলা হচ্ছে আমাদের লাইক মাতৃভাষা, যেটি হচ্ছে আমাদেরকে অ্যালাউ করবে যে আমাদের নিজেদের ইমোশনটাকে আর কি এক্সপ্রেস করতে আমাদের মাধ্যমেই। সো অনেকগুলো কবিতায় মানে আজ পর্যন্ত বলা হয়েছে, করা হয়েছে, এবং সেগুলো আমাকে সুযোগ দেয় যে নতুন করে নিজেকে নিজের মাতৃভাষায় তুলে ধরতে এবং আরো বেশি ইমপ্রুভ করতে। I have to improve, yes, and that's the main goal in my life.
Wow, just amazing.
Thank you.
My words are speechless because I haven't met someone this talented in years.
It's
Okay,
okay.
Rafika, we have done so many serious questions. এখন একটু বোরিং হয়ে যাচ্ছে,
Okay, we
সেই
did.
জন্য আমরা এখন একটা কুইক ফায়ার রাউন্ড করব। রেডি?
Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay, we are ready.
It's a little surprise that I didn't tell you, but now you must do it with me. Ready?
Girl, I will fire you after the live, so get ready for
No,
it.
please, mercy. Okay, tea or coffee?
Okay. Hi, sure.
Tea or coffee?
Aha,
Hello?
we are. Yes, I'm there. Say.
Okay,
I
alright,
was
can you hear
muted.
me? Okay,
Yes, I can.
tea
You're
or
crystal.
coffee?
Tea or coffee? Coffee.
Okay, books or podcasts?
Podcast.
Okay, yeah, you better say that. Okay, morning or nights?
Night.
Ah, I love nights too. Public speaking or teaching?
What kind of question? Okay. I choose teaching because it's a kind of public speaking too when you teach teachers or other trainings.
Smart, so smart. Your biggest inspiration?
Didn't hear you.
Your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, my mom, my parents, my teacher.
Yes. Okay, one skill that
Yassi sir,
everyone should
especially Yassi
learn.
sir.
Yes. One skill that everyone should learn.
What skill that everyone should I think English language.
Okay, yes, perfect. One more. You're gonna kill me for this, I know, but listen. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Yes, cat lovers for life. Atta.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of our live stream. That's a wrap. আজকে যেটা আমরা দেখেছি একটা talented young lady. She knows so many things and
Come
he
on,
said something.
don't.
She said something. Age is just a limit. You can go wherever you need to be. You just have to try. You just need to do some hard work and you'll be exactly where you need to be. And just like that, goodbye.
Wait, don't buy so quickly. Let me tell you something too, guys. আজকে যারা আমাদের লাইভটি দেখেছেন অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ, and beside that a lot of thank you because this live was actually supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I have to say that fantastic, amazing, and many more I can express with words. এবং আপনারা
All
যারা
right.
হচ্ছে আমাদের সাপোর্ট করেছেন, আপনাদের সাপোর্ট ভালোবাসা এগুলো নিয়ে অবশ্যই আমরা মানে আস্তে আস্তে জীবনে উন্নতি করব, এবং অবশ্যই আমাদের জন্য দোয়া করবেন for me and Elsa both, and for that we are ending this life together. Bye.